Cece. Okay, you know I love you more than life itself.
Then how come you always put them before me? I don't put anyone above you, not even myself.
You sure about that, Cece? What would you just call all this? I mean, you come in here blowing up my spot and you insult my brother?
He's not our brother.
You disrespect my woman.
Just trying to protect you.
From who? From the likes of you? But you don't think I realize that I have vultures and blood-sucking leeches in my life? Don't think I realize that you're one of them?
Bloodsucker?
Yeah, but you know what? That's what I think the problem is. It's because you realize you're no better than them and you're ashamed. But in fact, you're worse because we share the same blood. And just because they don't have the same blood running through their veins as us, doesn't mean that they don't love me. Yeah, their love might be flawed, but it's true. What you need to understand is I don't need you to protect me anymore. I don't mind the people closest to me leeching off me. Yes, you do leech off me, and I leech off you too. You love business and you love me. I use that. Vic? Vic? You know he don't mind running these streets. He's my connection to things I don't want to deal with anymore, so I let him do him. I take care of him, and in return, he looks out for me in places you know you can't. And as much as you don't want to hear this, Yvette, she is the eye of the storm in my life right now. She is my only calm. She's my peace, my shelter.
Some people say you just a hanger-on, that you're a leech. Why is that the word?
Yo, because people just don't know,
They
yo.
be hating?
They be hating. They hating on my game. They hating on our friendship. See, FOF, friend of freak. See, nobody got that like I do. And everybody else wants that. Who doesn't? But that's my boy. I'm in that spot. That is my lane, and everybody else just gotta make way for that, you know?
That's him, but who are you?
Nah, man, I got my own life, you know? People think I'm just sitting back and riding on him, but that's not the case.
Episode of NBA 2K TV, we recap last week's My Park Championship, show off your top players for the weekend, and don't forget 2K TV has your chance to participate in the community, and this week you can win up to $1,000.
LeBron James. What more can you say about the guy that hasn't already been said? He can play anywhere on the court, and he gets it done on both ends like nobody else in the league. If we can't slow him down, this game could get out of hand real quick. It's going to be one of the biggest tests of the season for me, that's for sure. Time to step up.
We've got basketball action at Quicken Loans Arena in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. The home of the Cavaliers, live on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball. Changes. Mozgov, he's checked in for Verejao. Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Shumpert in there for J.R. Smith. And a different look here for the Pistons. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Johnson comes in for Ilyasova. Reggie Jackson's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And King subbed in for Brandon Jennings. And Detroit, looking at who they've got. King, he's in at point guard. Aaron Baines out there with Marcus Morris. And there's Jackson, and it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. King against Irving. And it's Freak missing.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
And for Detroit, they come in off a good outing against New Orleans.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Jefferson's checked in for Cleveland. Williams comes in for Kyrie Irving.
And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role. Didn't let the move bother him and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
Send it over to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach David Blatt. Doris?
And Kevin, I asked him what he thought would be a key factor for them coming into this game. And he said, well, our length and shot blocking should help. It gives offenses something to think about when they come inside the lane. And oftentimes, that tentativeness can be a game changer. Guys, every team in the league wants that interior presence, and he just explained one big reason why.
Terrific, Doris. Thanks, guys. What's your take on that?
You know, I think it's probably the way to go. The defensive approach suits their style and their personnel. So I think you go with it.
Yeah, and you stay true to your identity, and theirs is clearly at the defensive end. You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
Williams up on top, covered by King. Williams attacking, down low, Thompson. Rebound, Detroit. Their last encounter was in Detroit.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, sloppy play sabotage. I mean, they'll have to be much more focused this time around.
That's good. And it's 8 points for Freak.
Back-to-back threes for him. Defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that three, or you'll give up points in a hurry.
And Williams, here we go. From the high post, he drills it.
You know, that part of the floor, guys, is more or less his real sweet spot, right in his wheelhouse.
King outside, but 3. It's rebounded by Jefferson. Fires the 3, and the release was before the... And we got a chance to hear from LeBron James about the hard work and preparation he brings into it.
I go back and I'm able to...
I think you'd have to say the preparation really shows on the court in his play and rarely does. For Cleveland. Here's Shumpert. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. On the floor for Detroit, King, he's in at the point. Marcus Morris is out there with Johnson. Then it's Aaron Baines, and it's Jackson in at the 2. Here's Williams. Thompson takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
King, that's good.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Fires the 3, and there's Shumpert. That's good on the assist by Jefferson. Shumpert's got 5.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Look at that.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it. And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Jefferson against King. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Cleveland leading by 4. Williams with the ball. Out defended by Freak. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. .51 seconds left in the second quarter. Doubled by King. Pass to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Sweet little floater. And it's a 6-point Cavalier lead.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
King against Williams. King outside, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Pistons shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. James is checked in. Williams against King. And stolen by James. And here we go. Shumpert heading to the hoop. And he misses the fast break layup.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
And
Gentlemen, I'm over here.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. Freak. Big group substitution here for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Verejao. Tristan Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. Iman Shumpert's checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Williams in for Irving. Detroit also making some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for Ilyasova. Jackson comes in for Contavious Caldwell-Pope. And King subbed in for Brandon Jennings. Filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. Thompson down low with Mozgov. And it's Williams at the point guard position. That's the 5 for